Then 2005, back to the duo thing we're presenting. The
Right.
comedic duo who also had their own, like, wrote their own films and that.
The Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Well played. Best track. So this is following on from the previous year. I think they won Best New Band.
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Take Me Out.
Yeah. And then Best Album as well, Franz Ferdinand. Best Solo Artist. I think you
Uh,
just...
Ian Brown.
No, I think he just released his first solo album at this point.
Jamie T. No.
Nah,
No,
he's
no, 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 no. Uh,
coming up. He was in a
uh,
legacy actor. It's what is it?
Graham Cox. Graham
Yeah,
Cox.
yeah. Best live band,
Are the British or American?
British. Again, not really of this scene. Like more of a, I don't know. Probably makes a Coldplay.
Give me one more clue.
In fact, the mates with Andy Burroughs. The drummers, the drummer from this band is mates with that Andy Burroughs from Razorlight.
Oh, he's mates with everyone. He's mates with like Ricky Gervais. Oh,
Yeah, just mentioned him a few times
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So who is he? And Muse.
Yeah. Best radio show again to Zane Lowe. Philip Paul Radar New Band Award.
The others.
Nah.
Oh, I know they won it one year though.
Well, they won an award, but I won't give it away.
Okay, Philip Paul, best new. So Philip Paul, the guy from Peppa Pig. Who would he have thought were the best new band in 2005? The 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 Killers,
Same initial though.
the Kings of Leon.
No, British band.
Oh, the the Kasabian,
Nah,
Klaxons.
nah.
No, that's too early. K bands. It's not Cooler Shaker. It's just sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. K, the Kooks.
Nah.
Oh, K. Use your brain. K. Who begins with K? Now I'm just thinking of words that begin with K. Um,
Do you want where they were from in Britain?
yeah.
Yorkshire.
Uh, Kaiser Chiefs.
Yeah. Best international band. Another K band.
Best international K K band. Why am I having problems singing the bands that begin with K?
I mean, you've already mentioned them.
The Killers.
Yeah. And they've got a different award for best new band. Another award with a different band. Um, your mate's a frontman.
This is the others, isn't it?
No.
No, my mate, the front man. Oh, my mate, Johnny Burrell.
Yeah, yeah.
Burrell Razorlight.
Oh God. Best TV show.
Ooh,
Mentioned them in previous awards, but
Little Britain.
yeah. And we've got best event, which is basically best headline slot at a festival, basically.
What? Sorry, just what year are we on again?
2005 now.
So that would have been best headline act at a 2004 festival.
Yeah, the main one basically, the
Okay.
main festival.
Who headlined Glastonbury in 2004? Oh, no. It wasn't Gorillas, was it?
No,
I know they headlined Glastonbury once, didn't they? That was.
yeah, this person's done it a few times, I think.
Oh, okay. Are they old?
Yeah, he's been doing like last minute shows in New York recently, I think, like small venues.
Remind me what the name of the award is again.
But it's called Best Event, but it's just like the best headline slot at a festival. Just think of like a bloke that would headline Glastonbury. He's done it recently.
Oh, oh, Elton John.
Matt Marker, innit?
Paul McCartney didn't headline Glastonbury recently,
Yeah, well, 2018 or something.
did he?
Yeah.
We went to
No,
Glas
it's later than that actually.
we went to Glastonbury once, right? And Paul McCartney was headlining, and
Must have been 2004.
right, and our manager had somehow snuck like the biggest firework rocket
Is
you've
it the same manager, the mad manager?
yeah,
Right.
right, and like and like and I'm not joking. So this rocket, right? It was like so the stick was probably the stick of the rocket was probably about half the width of a cricket bat, right? And the actual head of the rocket, this must be the kind of rocket that they'd like set off like in central London on New Year's Eve. It was a
Right.
fucking huge rocket, and the head of the rocket was probably about the size of, what can I compare it to? Like slightly slimmer than a bucket, but it was okay. So it was about that big. This thing was fucking huge. It looked like a uh what's those things soldiers use?
Bazooka.
It looked like a bazooka, right? And he'd been taking loads and loads of drugs, and none of us had been to sleep. And Paul McCartney was playing, and he started saying, I'm going to fire this at Paul McCartney. I fucking hate Paul McCartney.
Oh
And
God.
we thought he was joking. And like we he kind of like marched all the way up to the top of the hill at Glastonbury at the back and like set this rocket up. And this lad Bryn, who was like who was he to us, like he he did he did he did press for Dustin's, but he did press for loads of people. He did press for like Kasabian and this guy Bryn, who doesn't work in the music industry anymore. So I won't mention his surname just in case anyone knows him. But Bryn's quite a bit. I'm sure people know who I'm talking about. He had to talk Pete out of firing a rocket firework at Paul McCartney, which looking back on it would never have reached the fucking stage, and it would have probably hit some poor bastard in the audience, or just not even set off.
What happened to it? Just get binned or something?
Yeah, I think no. What he did in the end to stop him firing it, he snapped the he snapped the stick off, and then our manager picked up the head and went, "I'm just gonna light the head." And we were like, "Oh no, that's even worse." And then like my memory fails me as to what happened, but it didn't end up getting set off. But what went from like a like, oh, like we think he's joking, to then like seeing this deadly serious look in his eyes and realize he'd been taken over by some kind of drug demon, and he was at that moment in time determined to kill Paul McCartney with a firework.
Jesus Christ. You know, could do like an whole episode on that bloke, I think.
Yeah, we could, but I'd probably get killed. I'd probably get a hit put out on me.
Dear. Now's your time to shine as well. The next one, John Peel Award for Music Innovation.
The others.
Yeah, yeah.
Was John Peel dead by then? Because
Must have been, yeah.
he'd be turning in his grave.
He
But
got away. He got.
he did play a lot of shit bands, didn't he?
You got an award for special award for lifelong service to new music. Uh,
Lifelong service to music.
to new music.
To new music.
Uh,
Wrong.
let's have a look. Yeah, he died just before at this point. Yeah. Best video, American band. Uh, you'd say there were more. I don't know really. Oh, they started pop punk basically, I think.
Green Day.
Yeah,
What American Idiot?
yeah, played. Best music DVD is what did this one? It's Oasis, definitely maybe. I don't remember that one.
I think I think I got that for Christmas one year.
Okay.
Hmm.
Godlike Genius.
I don't know, Ian Brown.
Um, fucking hell. Manchester, but well, Northwest.
Northwest. God, like
Um,
Tim Burgess.
nah, it's a band. Well, it's a band that spawned from another band
Oh,
from Macclesfield specifically, I think.
New Order.
Yeah. Best film
Fuck, fuck off.
related to the.
Harry Potter.
Nice link to the Hearsts.
Okay. Sh- Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Best British band.
Libertines.
Yeah. Sexiest man. American bloke.
Sexiest man. Is it like a joke?
No, well, I don't think so.
Is it
He's
sexiest man? Is he a musician?
yeah. He's he looks a bit like an estate agent these days, but he got up to sing with Elton John at Glastonbury,
Hmm.
and this band won an award this year.
This what 2025?
Yeah, 2005. Sorry,
Oh, 2005. His band have already won an award.
they won it best international band.
I've already forgotten who that was.
One of the K bands.
Brandon Flowers.
Yeah. Sexiest woman. American woman.
Karen O.
American woman.
Karen O.
Nah.
Okay. American woman.
She was married to a bloke, and I worked with a sister weirdly.
Oh, okay.
The
So,
the bloke who is in a band called Bush.
oh, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah. Hero of the Year, aforementioned John Peel. Villain of the Year, bit political.
George Bush.
Yeah. Worst album. Well, one band got worst album and worst band. Um, I can't think what you'd like the British pop punk, I suppose.
British pop punk.
But you couldn't even say They're more just a pop band, really.
It's busted.
Yeah. Worst dressed, basically same as the previous year, but slightly different. Uh, American pop star.
Worst dressed. Lady Gaga.
Nah,
Britney Spears.
yeah. And then best dressed.
Best
Oh,
dressed male
yeah, he's
was
already won Sexiest Man.
uh,
Seems a bit of an unnecessary
Brand,
award.
Brandon Flowers.
Yeah. Right, nearly there now. NME Awards 2006. Uh, do you regret not going to that one to
Uh,
the awards? And
I do. Yeah, yeah. No, I probably do because it sounded like lots of fun. But think that was still I don't know because we had like a double page feature on their Christmas issue,
all right.
2005, or maybe that was 2006. Well, I know I don't regret not going because that was when I was still doing like really mad shit. And if someone who was with our group stole an award, I would have tried to do something more, and I would have probably done something really stupid. So no, I don't regret not going.
What happened to that award, you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he kept it.
But that's quite funny. Uh, and who is it meant for? It's probably this year. Was it this year? It says 2006.
Yeah, it was godlike genius.
So it'd have been your man again, Ian Brown.
Ian Brown, yeah.
Don't want to nick anything off Ian Brown, I don't think. Fucking hell.
Do you know what? Like, it's a really weird period of my life, right? In the space of about 6 months, I used to see Ian Brown all the time, just like bump into him.
All
And
right.
I think like the first time I bumped into him, I like said hello, and he was like really chatty and stuff. And then like I seen him like at Oxford Circus coming down the escalator. I was like, oh, well, kind of. He was coming down, I was going up, and I was like, I wonder if he remembers me. And I was like, "You're all right," and he was like, "Ah, yeah, you're all right." And then I kept bumping into him, and then there was this club called Infinity, and we went, and it was like completely empty. There was about 8 people in there, and one of them was Manny from
Yeah.
the Stone Roses, and I somehow ended up spending about 4 hours just sat just with me and Manny, um, like talking about thing, and I was like asking him if like he'd get the Stone Roses back together, and he was like, mate, I'll get them back in a heartbeat. And I was like, why don't you? And he was like, Ian's not up for it. Ian, I was like, you got to persuade him. And he was like, do you know what? I'm gonna call him. And like this must have been about 3 o'clock in the morning. And we called Ian Brown, and like obviously he didn't answer, and it went to his voicemail. Me and Manny left this mental message on Ian Brown's voicemail. Yeah.
Were you saying, I've bumped into it before?
No,
No, no.
no, I can't remember what I was saying.
It's me, the bloke from the escalator.
Yeah, it's me. It's like if you won't do it for Manny, do it for me. Your mate from the escalator.
I was a bit like that with what's his face? Primal Scream bloke. Bobby
Oh, Bobby
Gillespie.
Gillespie.
I think he used to live near me. You've seen pushing a pram around quite a lot.
Really? Did it have anything in it, or was he just push it? There used to be this old lady. It's quite sad, really, if you think about it. But she was an old lady. She was probably about 75, and she used to push this pram around, and it had this like filthy toy doll in it, and she just used to push it round. And like everyone would just call her Pram Lady.
Alright.
She obviously had some mental health issues.
Yeah, I think I heard a Carl Pilkington story that was like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.